Y'all them, we love them take on nice. We want them to think heavy and let it alright. I say, sexual, sexual, them say. Me don't care how them look at me. Oh no, me love the yash thing. Me love the way the thing a-ling-a-ling.
Hey, we'll be back. It's another episode of Waulidde Talk Show. My name is Awali Ahmed, aka Easy Money Sniper, and I'm always doing this with my co-host, my partner, my brother for life, BK.
It's Abdul Karim Semakula, aka BK, and we're here for episode number 7, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, let's get this.
So, for this episode, we shall be honored by the presence of an artist. He has 1,309 monthly listeners on Spotify. Recently, back in 2024, he released his debut EP, which means, is it love?
No, sweetness, which is
Sweetness. He is a radio personality, radio host. So, we shall get to know him better on this episode. Jokwiz is on Waulidde Talk Show.
Wagwan, Jokwiz Elevation Style Champion Style. We're in the building. Waulidde this year.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's a Saturday. You know how Saturday feels? A little bit laissez-faire.
By the way, let's take it back.
Yeah, man.
You know, by the way, the time I came, I texted you and said, I would love to have you on our podcast. How by the way, it was very easy for you to say yes. Because, you know, but every time we are inviting people, some people can give you hardships or what, but it was really easy for you to say yes, I'm coming through. You even told me honestly, but you told me, let's do it next week. This week I'm busy, but so after, but I even shared a link. So what really gave you that urge of saying, I'll go do this?
You see, I like to talk to people as well on radio, on TV, and it would be an injustice for someone to want to chat me and I'm not available for them. And also, in this world, honestly, we are just but human beings. So anytime you think that you're bigger than that simple thing, which is also very big in its own way, it's a blessing to be a human being. And for me, honestly speaking, if you have gotten out of your way to create a studio, create a name, do episode 1, 2, 3. I already see the dedication in that. And it is through, and I love to talk to people, honestly. Even if I don't know you, you're young, you're old, you're a girl, you're a boy, you're a man. I just love to have a conversation. It is one of the things I really like to do. So I was excited to come here because 1, I love people. 2, it's always good to find out more. When I come here, I'm also going to know you guys a little bit more, as much as you're also going to know me a little bit more.
Facts.
Actually, you're very calm.
Damn.
I actually didn't expect your character to be very calm.
Yeah.
I see as a Buju Band. You're a Buju Band.
Yeah, man. Man a champion still. But there's a conversation, there's a performance, there is, you see the way you pray, it's not the way you play.
Yeah.
Definitely. Fact.
When you pray,
You're
humble.
Yeah.
when you play, you're expressive. You're trying to throw your legs up and down, you know. So it's, I want to be here as if I'm, doing something else when I'm, so if you ask me a question, I definitely have to be more calm answers. But if you want us to go the other side, you drop a beat, or you give me a stage and we're good to go.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
I've seen your energy on stage because my first time seeing you was on
Dexter.
the Dexter Daps show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like yesterday.
Oh.
But
Yeah. That's the same.
yeah.
But the energy you had, the energy you had right here.
Let me try to remember. Dexter Daps. Oh, that was a great show, bro. That was a great show. And end of the day, for me when I'm on stage, really, performing, I'm bringing happiness to people. And one thing that you can do very good is when you loosen up. When you loosen up, you can become more expressive, let's say. So when I'm on that stage, bro, this is not the Jokwiz you're talking to. It is completely someone else. This is like a more complete version of my entertainment life. Like on stage, There, I'm not playing. I'm here to entertain. And the mic gets me, the beats get me. I'm lost in there. Actually, try to not talk to me when I'm performing. Even like, I have one of my ex-girlfriends. I'm like, get off stage quickly. She's trying to ask me questions like, I'm like, baby, nah. I'm
not having that.
I'm not there right now. I'm there. So all I need is, that was amazing, or, something like that. I don't want you to ask me about explanation of that, this, that. What I'm just like, so like off stage, just like something takes over. I usually say that these are things that are bigger than us. Art and performing, that is like the peak of art right there. It's like you've written a song, you felt it, now you're going to perform it. Or let's say like I was doing emceeing and hyping the DJs. So there really, I'm in my element, and the spirit has taken over, bro. I can tell you. Yeah, the Spirit of God.
Wow.
I don't want to let it
The Spirit of God.
Yes.
Jokwiz, being a hype man, radio personality, and artist, how are you so gifted? And really, I think you're this kind of person that doesn't hold back. You say, I can do this. Yeah. You're always like welcoming opportunities.
And honestly speaking, every day there has to be a new thing. There's so many things I haven't exploited. But I can tell you that I get bored easily. So if I'm doing something today, I have to add something on top of it for me to feel something again. So now, like let's say recently I've been looking on like acting, because I used to act back in the day in high school, be like best actor, best traditional dancer. And now I'm just here doing all these things. I haven't been acting, and I feel like, I should drop that on there. Making music. I was making music since I was a baby. Matter of fact, I remember before I went to school, I would be performing for my grandma back in the day. So I was entertaining before anything. And yet I had to go through school as well. So it's always like, it's not enough. If there's anything left inside of me, the only justice I can do is to put it out there.
Definitely. Jokwiz, so how do you start, or how does this journey start? Because before you even recorded this, you told us you could just wake up in your bedroom and say record. So could you say, was anyone in your family doing the same thing, or presenting? Or
You know why I'm laughing? In my family, there was no one, absolutely. No entertainer that I know. Maybe my father is an evangelist and also a teacher of literature. So he read a lot of books and he had quite some exposure. So I loved that, and I loved how he spoke with emphasis. I loved confidence when he's preaching. So maybe that may have inspired me. But to trace, like, for example, the music, I remember just singing, and my grandmother's like, no, you can't be singing for free. If anyone wants you to do any other song, they have to pay. Or else we're going to have to let you sing when you go to the fields or fetch water or something. Because I grew up in a village. And so musically, I can trace that from, that was the earliest time I knew I loved to sing and all. But of course, in that moment, I didn't know. I was just doing things. But my grandmother would make people pay. So for me, I was like, yo, if my cousins are paying and my aunties, this is great. So I go to school. I just kept performing. This is through debate. This is through music, dance, and drama. This is just through any way of expression that I would. So honestly, I could say they found me. I didn't find them. All of these things, they really found me. Because I would find myself singing an entire Saida Karori song from beginning to end.
Wow.
And I wasn't practicing to sing. I didn't even know I could sing. I just usually thought it's something so far away. The Ragadi songs, Jose Camilo songs, Reddy and Weasel songs. Even like in school, I would be performing Reddy and Weasel, miming. I would be Weasel, someone would be Reddy. I would be doing things. So I could say that while I was leaving, I just had to pause a little bit and say, what do I really love? And it was just right there. I know things like, I love to play soccer. Great Chelsea fan during the Drogba days. I was like, yo, this is it. But people never picked me. You know how you're like 20 people on the pitch and there's a guy picking this side and I on this side. They say, Timothy, Jerry, Joseph, and I would be the last guy on there to be picked. So that showed that I was not good at that. So usually it's the things that picked me and welcomed me, and I realized that I belong here. And I really did a couple of things. Even like at uni, I was anchoring instead of doing the music stuff. People who went to uni with me who were not too close were like, "What? This guy's making music? Where's he doing those music shows?" They thought I was going to be in the newsroom. Newsrooms are very dangerous. You get shot, you get killed. These are the things I didn't want to get involved in. At a point, I was feeling like, oh, no, not this ones. So for me, it is what is welcoming me more, as opposed to maybe what's making money or what I may think that I want. The world has ways of showing me that you're good at this, you should be doing this. Because as far as I remember, I emceed all my parties from primary school to uni, like leavers party or class party, or I was always the MC, but I didn't know
That's
it's a
cool.
whole profession. So now that I'm doing it, hosting like Nyege Nyege, 5 years in a row, it's like, yo, that's big.
That's big.
So it's no longer a class situation, but this is just me all my life, So I think these things found me one by one, and I keep exploring. I'm still very young, and I hope to explore more things in the future.
Definitely.
Yo, Jokwiz, like, take us back. There's a moment where you said you had a laptop and you could just go a whole show like without any listener, without any like viewer or streamer.
Yeah.
How did you build like your confidence on that?
Just so you know, that situation over there got to a point where I actually made a radio at uni. I didn't make an online radio. It was called Clean Online Radio. A couple of my friends knew it. I'd send them a link so they could stream me. And I would present from my bedroom while my other classmates would be streaming the other side, But before that, before I got the opportunity to go that extreme, I would just have my laptop in my room. This is like senior 5, senior 6, senior 4 VAC. I have a laptop. I press record. I play Badlisha. Okay, maybe Badlisha wasn't out then. I play, Badlisha actually. I play like Badlisha. They said that was Jose Chameleon. The song is Badlisha, which means something like changing or something like that. Jose Chameleon has been making music since 1999. When we come back, we have some Jackie Chandiru. And so we play the song as well. Next time I know, let's say Obama is winning presidency again, right? I would give a link about Obama and say, this is the song that happened to appear on Obama's list. So some things like that. So I would be doing a link without anyone listening, or with no hope of anybody listening to it. This is just like, I love to do it. I didn't have an opportunity at radio or TV. I didn't even know that I'm practicing. I just felt like wherever I went to a radio, there's radios in Kanungu district that I went to, then would be like, no. And I'd be like, yo, I think I'm good, bro. Why can't they pick me? So I would go to my room and play the thing myself. I'm good. I can't be. No, these guys, they have a problem.
They have a problem.
So I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to be doing this myself. So I remember one time, I had like 150 episodes on my laptop. These are like audio files from each day. And they were just me presenting to the air. Nobody listened to them. Even I lost the laptop before I ever got to upload them anywhere. It wasn't for content. Today, though, I would say with all these mediums, you could do something and just keep uploading it. It should be good. If you're trying to get good at something, don't wait for NBS to give you a shot, for Next Media to give you a shot. You could do it in your room, on your phone, without anybody. So when they say, what do you do? So I do ABCD. These are some of the things you can listen to. I think usually people feel like you're more serious when you do that. But also by doing it, you're actually getting better. Even if you think you're so good, you can always get better.
Yeah.
So I remember I would just close the door and get in till like dinner or till like lunch. And I would listen to the radio and compare myself to the guys on the radio. And I'll be like, you know what? We're good. Let's just wait. Time will come. And we'll be here. So here we are.
Wow. But it's been quite a journey.
It's been quite a journey, yeah.
Because going through your stuff, actually, you've had like to interview like one of the, I think most of the biggest artists that have moved into Uganda. And by the way, take us back to that point where you had your first interview with one of those big guys coming to the country.
I'll tell you the guys I've met. even if it's just chilling with the champion, because sometimes they don't want to talk, but they'll let you come through their rooms and chit-chat with them naturally without a microphone. You know, Burna Boy, Beenie Man, Omale, Thames, Nick Cannon. I've interviewed quite a number, bro. And these are just the ones I pull up. But this has been 6 years of doing these things. Like 2018, that's the 7, right? We started doing this 2018 professionally. The very first time, I think it was Mr. Easy, bro.
Wow.
Mr. Easy pulled up at our station and I was not doing the show he was on. So when he was done with the show, I got my phone out in the corridor while he was moving. I put my phone like this and said, "What's up, Mr. Easy? How you doing?" I started my interview and I uploaded the interview and the internet was crazy. We're like, yo, this thing is so lit, man. And the second one must have been Nick Cannon. Same thing. Nick Cannon comes over. These people have established shows. They do their shows next radio, some NBS shows. You know, people do their shows. When they're done, on his way out, I get my phone out.
That confidence.
I think it's more of like, you're not thinking about confidence at that time. You're just leaving. I'm a guy who will let loose when time comes, you know? I just feel like, of course I'd be preparing for this moment. I'll be like, when he comes out, I'm going to do this. These are my questions. The questions usually change because then when you start a conversation, they take a whole different direction. So I would say Mr. Easy was the very first one. And around the same time, I did Nick Cannon. And from there, a lot more stars were open, winning Waji after that. And we started going crazy with them interviews. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so I want to play some song. I want you to tell me about how did you get this collab? First of all, I'm one person who is amazed by this tune.
Yes, man.
Actually, I love it.
Wow.
Meet a girl from Uganda. She said she come from Kampala. Fire we a blaze and the girl them we chase. Everybody chasing the money them a chase. Everybody knows say Jah me a praise. Everybody do pan the party when they stay. Pull it.
Wow.
Yo, so
But
man, so you know,
Can you
life,
call it a blessing? Like Beenie Man on this track.
Beenie Man, you know, there's even been conversations about the king of dancehall and then people want to bring disrespect to the king. So I'll tell you this, yeah? You know, when someone comes out of prison, first of all, they 13 years, Gaza had to have some, you know? And he's definitely one of the goats. He's up there. He's one of the kings of dancehall.
He's the guest of
Definitely. And I mean, they represent Gaza as well. What I'm going to say is that Beenie Man became a star while he was a teenager in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? This man is in his 50s.
yeah.
And all the time he's been serving are the highest point in music. Because as you know, dancehall went ahead to influence hip-hop. America went ahead to influence the world, while Jamaica was still in Africa from the beginning. So there's a very big impact of dancehall on the world. So in my humble opinion, Beenie Man is definitely the king of dancehall, period, because of just how much work he's done. I mean, go through Sim Sima, go through Sama, go through like every 5 to 10 years, he come through to prove he's the king. It may not be as buzzing as Vybz Kartel right now, respectfully, and because, like I told you, Vybz Kartel is such a king, and he just got out of prison after 13 years. We are thirsty. We love the man. But let's not say that he's the king of dancehall. He can be one of the kings of dancehall. He can be wild boss, like they say, but he's not going to come for the title of king of dancehall. Beenie Man is still the king of dancehall. Having put that there, as my humble opinion, I got to interview Beenie Man. We're doing NBS TV. So I interviewed him. And he was here for like 4 or 5 days. And each one of those days I pulled up on him, bond one with him, chat with him, chill with him. Great times of my life. And I was satisfied, honestly. On his very last day, I hadn't even told him I make music. Because my mentor, I don't think I'm at a point that I could tell Biniman that I make music when I've just
That's
been making music, not even a year. I hadn't even spent a year making music. So I'm like, you know what? Me and his boys, the Rough Cut band, which is actually also one of the best dance or reggae bands in the world. He was my boy. We drive through the city together. And while I'm playing all the music, I told him, you know what, you have songs? Okay, well, I got songs. I played him my songs. And there was this song, was called Come To Me, before Boom Boom. The guy listens to it, is like, wait a minute, this is you? I'm like, yeah, this is me. It's like, can you sing along? We see if it's you. Sing along. Bruh, it's like, yo, I want you to play this song for Beanie Man. And when I got there, they told the doctor to come listen to the thing. We're just playing. I played Darling, which I had released Darling. He loved the song. And I played Boom Boom. This guy, J. Watts, had done the best, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Like, boom, boom, glad this is your, but this is me, General Doctor. He told me, yo. So there's like a little silence after like that excitement. Then I'm like, I can bring the producer. And then look at everybody. A guy called Drummy, also from Rough Cut. Donovan, they're like, yeah, man. They're begging him to say yes. And he look at me like 5 seconds later, yeah, get a producer. Hi. Me was not prepared whatsoever because I'm thinking the best thing is going to say to my song is that's a good song. And I would
Full stop.
I have won. But now the verse is coming. So
wow.
We go get Atin Pro, run, bring things, done. Then we do the thing. He puts his verse in right there, right then.
Wow.
And man, I'm blessed, you know?
True.
End of the day, you know, you may have 1 million streams on your song. But if Beanie Man loves my song to put a verse on it, that feeling is way better. And I was telling people, you know, I had some little doubt in me still. As much as you be thinking you're bad, you need signs. And God usually sends signs to show you that you're on the right path. Right when you're about to, let's say, maybe say, I was per se gonna give up. I'm not that kind that would give up. But I was like, gonna take it chill. I still take my music pretty chill. I feel like we need more businessmen ready to make money to pull up on me. And we make some money together because, you know, tested and approved.
Wow, by the big man.
The big man.
Wow.
But, you know, it's been amazing since I dropped that tune. We've worked on amazing songs that we're going to be dropping this year from people all over the world, Israel, South Africa, Jamaica, Germany. And don't be surprised if you see things happening on a bigger scale. Day by day.
Wow.
That's what I can say.
There's a part in your song that you sing in, what is it?
Ruchiga.
Yeah. It's very nice. Like the way it sings with the words. Actually, if you cannot like have that good ear, can't get like you're speaking Ruchiga, you need.
Show them what you got, your mama gave you. So it's like, walk and show them what you got, your mama gave you. And honestly speaking, when I'm making music, I don't think about the language. That's why sometimes the Luganda will come through, because these days many people speak in Luganda. I've been around Kampala for a bit. So when I'm making music, I just use the languages that I know. Sometimes I make a song and it's all in English and I'm like, what? But then that's it. It's already done. And I grew up in a village, so Ruchiga will definitely be coming up time to time. I live in Kampala. Luganda will be coming in time to time. If I'm making a song with a French-speaking person, some French will come through. And you know, one of the songs I'm releasing this year, can I sing for you that part? I got you guys. So it goes like, I'm trying to skip the parts that lead to that song, just that song. Okay. Je vais aller dedans, mamie, me love what you doing to me. So when I was writing that song, I've tried to not spoil it for the people. But when I was writing that song, there's a French-speaking producer right there. And I was like, yo, what do we do here? How would I say this? So music is not even about lyrics. I just realized that. Music is about the flow. It's about the melodies. So just let things come. Actually, if a melody makes sense, most likely lyrics are gonna make sense. So for me, when I'm writing music, I let the music come to me still. Like, actually, I suffer at the beginning. Unless I'm gonna freestyle the whole song, the beginning is always hard because you get hot into the song and then the words just keep coming. So the Ruchiga there came in because I don't even know. Actually, when I was making the Boom Boom song, I freestyled the whole song. From fire we are blaze, and the gal them we chase, everybody chase, in the money them a chase, everybody knows say, Jah me a praise, everybody they pan the party where me step. She said she had the best panels, so me tell her work on it, baby, give me every day me love the taste. She said she wanna wine panels, so me tell her work on it, that's why we roll with baby every day. Up to the end, it was a freestyle with Beating Harder. Matter of fact, I sang the song, get out of the studio, I told Jokwiz, let me come back, and we revoiced. Because sometimes you sing a freestyle, it makes sense, but the words came after the melody, and you have to bring the words back and fit them in. And I came to fit in the words, and it was done. I tell you guys, that song, I freestyled all of it. So the Ruchiga just brought itself in there. I can tell you that.
Actually, I just got to know that Jokwiz, you just don't take like you said. I think you're just waiting for the right man to pull up on you and tell you, let's make money. Cool.
Not just a money man.
A money man.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting for a money man.
You're good. You're good.
Blessings, man. That's why we're here.
Wow.
To get to know each other a little bit more.
And by the way, you said you've done like your entire career. You've been doing this like for 6-7 years. Okay. So what could you say like has really enabled you to go or come this far? Could you say discipline? What really has really helped you?
Honestly, the simple answer would be God. My very, very close friends are all addicted to God. So my parents, my family, they're addicted to God. So even when I'm sleeping and falling, I'm falling on God.
Wow.
Understand? So it's like I've wanted to quit many times. Matter of fact, 1 year at Next Media, I told my boy KK, I'm gonna quit, bro. I'm gonna go home, do farming and tourism. There's more money in that thing if I pay attention a lot more instead of doing it at a side gig, you know? Because I was frustrated by the amount of money that they pay in the media. And I could tell you this. If your goal is to make money, you need to revise and realize what things are making money. Be more informed about money and how to do money. It's a whole, I would say, business or a whole chapter by itself. So for me, I would say that what you love, there's a price. There's a price for what you love. There's a price. I can tell you guys this straight up. As a man, you want to grow up and get married and go ahead and do things right. And I always feel like if I was not doing entertainment, I would be married already because I would just have focused on making money, getting land for my children, and get married. But now you're doing what you love. You're married to this. Unless you find a wife that is going to be married to what you're married to, you're going to have to hold on some life pleasures, luxuries, and fall in love with this that you do. So I truly love what I do, and I am willing to pay the price. That's what I can say. So the price is, you may not get the other things you want in life on time. You may have to wait a little longer, but you have to keep believing in yourself that you're going to do it. Today, when you see me, I'm on the way. I'm not yet at the end of the tunnel. But I see the light there, and there's nothing that is going to stop me until I step in the sun. So if it means to not have the baddest drip, to not have a Range Rover, to not have so much money, to not have a lot of time for my family, these are the sacrifices that you make. So it's not easy. It's going to be hard. There's a whole politics. There's money-making machines and schemes that are going to be affecting you, but pay attention to how you can make your money while you make the sacrifices. the one thing I believe is if you're still alive and you're not going to give up, one day you're going to get to what you think. And I hope that you've enjoyed the journey, because also it's not about the end. It's actually about the journey. So when you enjoy the journey, then you realize you did not make any loss. You actually achieved. Because end of the day, like now when I realize the things I do this year, last year, and I realize, there's been great improvement, but we have not reached where we're going. And we still have to make more sacrifices. So I can tell you, we're still making the sacrifices. We still sometimes want to give up, but the love is always heavier than the consequences of not loving. You know, you feel like loving what you do, and you see, end of the day, it's important what we do. It's important to bring happiness to people's faces. It's important to bring entertainment. So it's okay to get married to your craft, to get married to dancing, to get married to singing, to get married to football. It's okay. And honestly speaking, I've met a lot of people at this end where they have so much money, not so much happiness. Where I feel like, or money is just always going to be a bonus for me. That even if I had $1 million today, you're still going to call me, I'll be here exactly just like this. Because if you meet me 6 years away from today, you're still going to see Jokwiz clean. You're still going to see me. So, what I can say is tunnel vision. With or without money, remember what you love. And lastly, on that matter, they say that no matter the jungle, if you are the lion, you're the lion.
No matter the jungle, if you're the lion.
Yes, you're a lion. So if you're king of the jungle, it does not matter the jungle. So meaning the situation around you should not kill the lion in you. Still be a lion regardless of if you're in a woodland, grassland, or whatever. So whatever jungle you're in, just still be the lion.
So I've been wanting to ask this. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No.
Why?
Soon.
Actually, before all this, I thought you were Jamaica like back in 2021.
Yo, people ask me that a lot of times. Even the Jamaicans themselves. Even when like like girls, when meeting girls, hitting on girls and stuff. I'm like, oh, you really from Uganda? I thought you're from like Nigeria or Jamaica. Like, don't worry, baby. It's,
is it?
Yeah. What do I say? I've never been. But soon we'll be there. I've tried to be. It was like $2,000 something the last time I tried to get a ticket. I was like, oof. Okay, I need to have something proper to do there. Not just vacation. I need to be working. And soon we're going to touch Jamaica. Very soon, by the way. So it is what it is.
Wow. Okay. I think it's 2018. So 2018 you joined Next Media.
Yeah.
So actually, from doing it from your bedroom, who tells you that, you know what, Jokwiz, you can actually earn from this. You can really take it professional. So who is that person that tells you?
Nobody, bro.
Really?
It's just me following my dreams. Actually, even at Next Media, I had gone to edit. Did you guys know Mama Senga? Senga na Antume.
Yeah.
Justin.
Justin Antume.
Yeah.
I was editing her show called Senga.
But that thing was viral.
You know the video.
I know.
You know the show.
I know the show. I know. It was crazy.
I used to edit that show when I got to Next Media. I used to edit that show, People Power. So I was an editor doing videos, because I also do videos. I edit and shoot and all those things. They actually, when I wasn't shining on air and do that, I'll be shining making videos. It's amazing. It's also one of my hobbies that I love to do. And a few people that I still work with, because I don't work with so many people. The fact that I'm Jokwiz, now I can pull up my camera everywhere. But I still do it for like my friends or people that know me from then. Or even like interesting people today that we click on that level. So it's not something I do on a large scale, but I still do that as well.
Who got to notice that you can actually do radio presenting or anything?
KK.
Oh.
So I'm there trying to convince everybody. 6 months in, nothing. I've seen nothing. 6 months at Next Media. I was just editing. And then this guy's KK's, we just chit chat. And it's like, yo, you sound great, bro. I think you should be doing this. I'm like, yo, I've been trying to do this. And then he goes to Marcus, who was head of Next Radio at the time. He's like, bro, let's just give him one chance. Let him do one link, bro. Just one link. There's like Friday Nights Live. FNL, it was a basketball something happening. So I did a link that was aired at the basketball court on Next Radio. So I'm in Next Radio. It's a big screen there showing me. That's my first link. And the people who were there working at Next Radio was like, whoa, what? Then one of the guys at Next Media came and told me, yo, English, you're so fake, man. One day, your tongue is going to slide and you start speaking the actual English you should be speaking. Because I'm like from Bachiga people. For some reason, they think we can't speak English. Man, this guy got to my head, bro.
Really?
And his guy actually called Danze, if you know Danze.
In that game guy?
Yeah, Danze got to me. Oh, God, I wanted to swallow him. But then, like, just so that you don't think he's a bad guy.
No.
2 weeks in, he came to me and was like, yo, I didn't actually, this is real for you, but you're doing it. So that's a good thing that he did. And he's been very supportive since then. But the first guy was KK. And he really made sure I get on air. And the rest was history, honestly speaking. We just kept doing what we do up to today. And, you know, I actually haven't mentioned Danze. Danze also got me on those big stages. When he believed in me, he's like, you know what? We should do Burna Boy, you know? Do Burna Boy. My first show was Burna Boy Meet and Greet. My very first show. But then the lady was doing a show, went to a presser, and then the presser got a mic and said something. He's like, yo, I like how you speak. Can you do this? He's like, of course I can do this. So my first professional show was the Burna Boy Meet and Greet. Then we also did the show. And it was amazing. And then since then, we've been doing concerts and festivals. And we're never going to look back, man. We have 10 years of Nyege Nyege this year. And we're coming heavy. Yeah? I don't know. They have not announced the dates. So sad. I know the dates. It's in November. So make sure you start getting your tickets already. And we're going to go crazy because it's 10 years of Nyege Nyege. And also these days, I do Roast and Rhyme. 1st June, we're going to be at Lugogo. So pull up on us and let's have a good time. And celebrate.
So before we wrap up,
man.
Drop that freestyle. I have a beat here. I don't know how it's going to look for you.
Get a beat.
Definitely.
You have
Can the speaker come here? Can you get the speaker like here so I can hear properly? What do you guys want me to freestyle on?
Do Jokwiz.
Hey.
You can maybe
do Waulidde.
Something.
Waulidde. All right. Yes, man. Drop the thing. Ziggy Zagazo. Jokwiz cleaning at the place. Elevation style, champion style. We're in a place, man. Yes, I man. Yes, I man. I'm waiting for the beat in a song, but it never come down. One time, Waulidde, bad man pan the mic. One mulade, Jokwiz clean, alright. What will I be? What will it be? In a the place again, conversation. Coulda never stop, we got this elevation. Every time you hear me in any situation, me gonna win, turn no vision. Me see you, do you see me? Anytime when you're there, connection, it is Mary Jane for me brain. Me coulda never go insane, spliff again. Every time, no cocaine, no cigarette. Man, me tell you straight now. Everybody better know. Them not know we. So them give you chips and chicken. Why could I do that? I eat mine. And I sing. Zendia posho. Zendia kalo. I say ye was a gala kumaya. I'm a wonder about the ballows and they see their chips and chicken. They see your soda, my friend. Me tell them sing. I say local food me want. Water me a drink. Or juice I may get from the fruit again. Watermelon and me love it. Everybody better know me never go search the girl. Me love them take a nice. Me want them to think heavy and let it alright. I say, stop your section, them say. Me don't care how them look at me. Oh no, me love the yash thing. Me love the way the thing a-ling-a-ling. Me don't know what to do every time when me sing. What a one man, I believe in my jar. My jar is always full, overflowing like it's saying in the Bible and the scripture when you read the thing mad. The thing so mad. One time, thing mad. Waulidde. Mumuhozi ya tweeting. Why you got it day? Waulidde. Edi mutweba mukute. Waulidde. Oh my Lord. Waulidde. Baba samize bakoa. Waulidde. Mukatonda ya chafuka. Waulidde. No. Bad man. What a one, Batman. What a one, Waulidde.
Wow.
We could have gone till tomorrow, man.
Bro, it's like you just need a mic.
All I need is a mic and a beat, bro.
You're ready.
And I was
to
like, how should I do those? Because usually I have a million songs written. Yeah. So I could just get a verse and put it. But a freestyle is a freestyle. So I know about one you can muja, by temuja.
Wow.
Temuli sobora, got radio we agamba.
But bro, you're really sleeping on this thing.
No, I'm not actually. Let me tell you one thing. Why I'm not sleeping and why people be thinking I should be somewhere I'm not. Because one, let me do it like a sentence. Adizo ino kurani abantu bo ino kusasura. Me not go and pay none. Unless, like I told you, we need the money, man. And also just to say, to put it out there for my fellow stars who are in a place that we are in. A star is a star, whether they are looking at the star or not.
Proper.
Whether waliwo every day, ngatola ba star, ye bayo nge shininga. Whether te buzibye, nga gwe tojiraba, ye bayo nge kola ki? Nge shininga. Actually, tujiraba, nge myaka jayita da. By the time you see a star, it is no longer there. Because stars are always moving. So, what I'm trying to say here is, boboli wakabi, tewetaga abantu bakulabe kubeera wakabi, oledo ba wakabi. Bwera bakulabe bate bakulabye, abakulabako bagamba. So, it is what it is, man. The star is a star, whether you see it or not, it is what it is.
Oh my God, definitely. As we wrap up, we always have a few questions from me and Karim.
Yeah, man.
So, I don't know, Karim, you want to go first? I go first. Wow. Actually, Jokwiz,
yes, bro.
I'm really, really impressed. Yeah. And I've been seeing you do your thing. But whenever you come, you're always freestyle even when you are at the Dexter Dance concert. Yeah, you're always freestyling, but I never felt it. And today,
you thought everyone is saying,
go ahead. Really, today it was really hard because we had to stop you. Yeah, but you're still going.
I actually ignored you guys. You're stopping me earlier. I was like,
nah. It's you're just ready.
Yeah, man. Born ready, bro. So, I told you. For my grandmother, rest in peace.
Wow.
But of course,
she's definitely proud.
She was my number one fan, bro. Yeah. So rest. But again, I'm here, so she's here.
Yeah.
We move with all of them ancestors, but we're here, brother. Yeah, man.
Wow. So Jokwiz, to someone that has been seeing Jokwiz, and I would love you to give some people out there and advice, because many people love to do your thing, what you're doing. So you're an artist, hype man, radio personality. So any advice you would give someone pushing or starting?
If you're 25 years and above, find a wife, find a husband, get married while you do everything. If you're still navigating and you're not married, have God by your side. Marriage and God is almost the same thing, because when they're marrying you, they say it is you, your wife, and God as a trinity, and protect it together. If you're not, you need God. You need God times 2, because now you don't have a wife, so you need God and a God. Having said that, there is nobody that has a there's no gatekeeper between you and your God. You have God on speed dial, and God will pick up your phone. So don't keep thinking, zenkola kino, oba abantu bagamba kiri. Tewali muntu kugana right yo kwogera ne Katonda. Whether you're a malaya, whether oli muyaye, whether oli mutamivu, whether golowooza olina amagezi oba togalina, whether abantu balowooza oli mutuukirivu batoli, tewali alina right ekugana Katonda wo. Beera ne Katonda wo, ubeere ne conscious yo, kuba maani abatali Katonda, what man can do is filthy. Abantu basobola okutta bannaabwe mubalaba, mpulire abantu bangi bali bogera ku by'okuloga, simanyi lwaki. These days has been a long conversation about that. Abantu tebaagaliza. Recently one of my brother was telling me about the evil eye. So there's a lot that we suffer that people do not know. But when you have your God and you're conscious and you know what you've done is right, you've always stood by your truth, you should be able to sleep well at night. Kubanze, bro, that was among the biggest problems. So make sure you sleep well at night. Make sure your conscience is right. Make sure you got God by your right hand side and the left as well. Top and bottom. Wow, eh? Obango oli invincible ngate wali aso kukwatako. That's the advice I can give to the people.
Facts.
Me, just grateful you're here.
I'm actually really grateful, guys. I'm almost happy that I'm here. I had to make you guys wait. We had to push through the whole week. But I always believe that Narabako can't took a Snoop Dogg. Yeah, took out. Snoop Dogg, be happy I'm here, bro. Nangi. Nakala badanga nakataka call as the interview. I hardly get pissed off when people are late. One, to Uganda. Secondly, obato manyi chitufe chituseo atebo uta energy obojise. So I'm also grateful to you guys that you didn't really try to make me feel guilty as I was guilty because I was late, and I apologize for that as well.
All right, girl. Hadis have been already the talk show episode number 7.
We out.
Yeah, man. Elevation Style Champion Style. God is the greatest.